Young man when the event first started. Can we give a big Leonora welcome to Mark C. Next up, a multiple West Australian champion at every distance from 1500 metres through to the half marathon, wearing number 11, JT Josh Tedesco. Representing Australia at the Oceania Championships at 800 and 1500 in just a few weeks' time. Where's number 16 from the UWA Athletics Club, Elaine Dutton. The world BMI record holder, and he does it in style at any distance with or without the gear thrown in. A big welcome for number 10, James Hansen. Next up, third in the Australian Junior 5,000 metre Championships. He won Western Australia's largest fun run, now the HBF run last week in a stellar performance. From the UWA Athletics Club, number 9, Ben Chamberlain.
Well done, Ben.
Next up, he was fantastic last year. He looks in form this year. A big welcome for number 6, Douglas Hammerlock. And the one they're all talking about broke the 4-minute mile in the track season, and he's trained by the great Dick Telford, coach of Simon Doyle, assistant physiologist to Rob De Castello at his prime, knows his business, and he's got this Jordan Guzman in great form. Number 1, and our favourite for the 2017 Leonora Golden Gift, Jordan Guzman. In the starter's hands, Dave Sheehan, cranking fields. It's been the best heats we've seen.
Go on, Ben.
As we always said, take the risk, reap the reward. $6,000 the prize for our winner in both the male and female elite miles tomorrow. What a field we've got established here.
Yeah, it is, and this will be really, really interesting here with this heat. As we saw, those first 3 were very impressive there in the opening heat. So Guzman here, it'll be interesting when they take up positions in the early stages. They certainly don't want to take any chances on missing out on the final wrap.
No, and of course there's nerves early. We haven't seen a fall in the heats. We normally see it in the final where there's a bit more cumulative fatigue and a bit more at stake. But there is certainly a lot of congestion, and straight away we can see the BMI world record holder James Hansen going to work at the head of the field, and he's a resourceful young man, number 10. He's gone straight to it.
Well done, Ben.
Stretching out from Havelock a little further back to Guzman, Chamberlain, C.
Where are we on, mate?
Dutton and Tedesco. Stacked West Australian field at the tail of that field. Mark C broke that 4-minute mile last year. It was a pleasure to see him do that. Since Little Athletics, the Morley Miler, as we call him, has been a star of West Australian athletics, and he's done great things by breaking that 4-minute mile. Now, just as we mentioned earlier today, Matthew Ramsden, the boy from Rockingham, has added his name to the list just this last week at the Prefontaine Classic. He made the sub-4-minute mile jump as well. So Hansen in the pink and white strip, number 10, Guzman.
Well done, Ben.
Classic rangy middle distance style, moves up into the lead wearing number 1. Havelock next, and then Ben Chamberlain pressing hard. Good to see him working hard. Mark C on the back of that, and then a little further back to Elaine Dutton and Josh Tedesco.
And Guzman, his form coming into this wrap.
Yeah, all sorts of wraps. He's run a sub-4-minute mile in the lead-up. He had a great series of races across the domestic season. Unfortunate incident, a few issues with different races where events of the event didn't work in his favour, but huge wraps on this guy. He's trained by Dick Telford, who coaches Michael Shelley, who many of you would remember came here in the early stages, was a Commonwealth Games gold medalist in the marathon where he kicked famously away for gold in Glasgow. So Dick Telford is taking Jordan Guzman under his wing. Dick Telford is Australian record holders. Anyone who can remember Andrew Lloyd, the fantastic kick for gold for Australia, where he out-kicked the Kenyan Johnny Gooby for the Commonwealth Games gold medal and one of the greatest finishes in Australian sporting history. And so Dick Telford, he knows his business. He's coached all the best Australia's seen. And when I spoke with Dick about Jordan Guzman, he had massive wraps. And what you can see when you watch him out in front wearing number 1, folks, Jordan Guzman, is you look at how efficient he is over the ground. He's got no wasted energy. He's wound up like a spring, and he's relaxed off the upper body and through the shoulders.
Keep going, Benny, go on.
Dick Telford speaks of. It's not common to see an athlete who maintains that speed with that compact efficiency that he displays. So a real star of the future, Jordan Guzman. And then a little bit further back, you see the hard-working James Hansen pushing on strongly as well. We've got the times from the first heat of the elite male mile for you, ladies and gentlemen. In first place at a time of 4:30.8 was Adam Pike. Second, 4:32.85, Matthew Dempsey. Third, 4:32.99, Stuart McSwain. Fourth, 4:38.44, Chris Dale. Great run from the West Australian there. The marathon runner, flash time, Josh Harris in 4:41.3. Luke Graves, 4:43.46. Kieran Tabalis from BWA Athletes Club, 4:51.5. And then from Baldivis Harriers, Mark Midgley, 4:52. So
Stay in, Ben. Go on.
Chasing Chamberlain going to West Australia, as is Tedesco and C, as they round the West Australians around Hanson. They're running on strongly. Elaine Dutton, perhaps the only West Australian with work to do as they come around the Biggs Butchers Ben once more.
Yeah, they do, and he looks fantastic here, this favourite. I'd say he'll definitely be a favourite in the race tomorrow. Ralph, get behind him, give him a big round of applause there, ladies and gentlemen. Out front there, interesting here for the placings, Ralph.
Yeah, most certainly, and they've wound it up. As Guzman
Keep going, Ben. Go on.
comes through in first, Havelock second, JT kicks strongly for third, then Hanson, Chamberlain and C. Guzman looked